So in this video, I'm going to be discussing how I trade the Euro USD pair. I'll be walking you through the steps I take before trading every morning. The chart in front of me is a Euro USD chart. And the first thing I do every morning is I check for three things. Number one, I check the economic calendar. Number two, I check for news. And number three, I check for volume data. And the three of these things I can find on this website, mytradingland.com, which I use. Everything is there. If you look at the left hand of the panel on the left hand side, there is a news section. So I just basically scan through for any breaking news. After that, I check my calendar. Basically, I check for any economic data that will be coming out at the time I'm trading. For today, I checked it and there was no market moving data that was coming out, so the coast was clear. And the number three thing, I check for volume data. I have a profile on this website, so I post volume data on my profile every day. I update it every day. I think if you want to get it, you can basically search for FX options on the website. Search under threads and you'll see it here. I update it every day. So you want to go to the most recent posts. I post screenshots like this every day. So this is it. So I go through these three things every morning before I trade. Okay, so this morning, after going through all of this, I checked the news. There was no breaking news. I checked the economic calendar. There was no economic news being released as at the time I was trading. Then I checked my volume data, which is what you are looking at right now in front of your screen. And I saw that there are some option expiries around the price 1.1600. And the value of this expiry is 1.7 billion euros. That's why it's in bold. When you see the ones in bold, it means you should take note of them. They are important. There's another one at 1.1540, 1.8 billion euros. But you have to look at the one that is closer to where the current market price is. Okay? The one closest. Because if the option expiries are too far away, they might not be of any use. So when the market opened today, it opened at around 1.1575. Okay, so then after that, I now the first thing I do, I mark out the Asian session. Anyway, before that, it's something I also do. I look at the sessions chart. Okay, trading Euro USD, the best time to trade Euro USD for me is during the London and Frankfurt session. Okay, so this, what you are seeing right now, is the London and Frankfurt session. For the London session, let me say, for different days. Okay, so what I do is I take note of the highest and the lowest points. So the lines you see mark the highest and lowest points for every day. Okay, these points will basically act as support and resistance. Okay, yeah, so please take note of this. Let's go back to my trading view. So when I came to the chart this morning, I like to mark out the Asian session. First of all, I mark it out with a rectangle. So the Asian session for me starts from midnight till 6 a.m. Okay, so I mark, today is Tuesday, so I look for the 0 hour, which is here. You want to see 00 as the time. Tuesday, 16 June 26, 00. That's 0 hour, that's midnight. Draw your rectangle up till 5:55. Okay, and leave it there. So with that, you've marked out your Asian session. 12 midnight till 5:55. Okay, some people always draw from 12 midnight till 6 o'clock. No, if you stop at 6 o'clock, you've exceeded your Asian session by 5 minutes. Stop at 5:55, because the 5:55 candle is actually the candle that goes from 5:55 to 6 o'clock. Okay, so after I drew this, I use the line to mark the lower edge of the Asian session. If you notice, price broke out. You always look for a breakout, but even after you see the breakout, that's not all. I came back to the sessions chart. Let me zoom in. for the London session for today. Okay, so after price broke out, you can look at this, and price now started going up, with it formed the bullish engulfing. Okay, so on the sessions chart, you can see that the bullish engulfing formed after a rejection at one of these lines. This line acted as support right here. So what I do, I use sessions as ranges. Okay, so I take the London session for different days, and I mark the lowest and the highest points reached during the session, which is these black lines you're seeing. Then I use them as my support and resistance. Okay, yeah. So right now the bullish engulfing you see here formed, after a rejection around this support. Okay, so I now went back to my trading view, and you can see it. Price broke out of the Asian session and then formed the bullish engulfing. Okay, so I can mark it out like this. Okay, so after that it formed the bullish engulfing, and I took that as a signal for me to buy. Okay, and this now brings us back to our volume data. Alright, I told you I post this every morning. I update it every morning. If you are going to buy at this point, okay, where will you place your take profit? You have to have an idea of where to put your take profit. Okay, there are two things I always do. I can look at the options data. There is an option expiry at 1.1600, worth 1.7 billion euros. Sometimes, and nothing works all the time, but most times you see that the price moves towards the option expiries. So the bigger the option expiry, the higher the chances that price will move towards it. For instance, if we had an option expiry of say 10 billion euros at 1.1600, 10 billion euros is a lot of money. There is a higher chance that price will move towards 10 billion euros. Okay, yeah. So let's go back to our trading view. 1.1600 is around here. Okay, so my take profit target was around here. Okay, so I bought from here and I held the trade. Although I didn't hold it till 1.1600, I closed it around here. But you get the idea. Another way you can find out where to take your take profit is by looking at the sessions charts. Okay, so you can take profit at any of these black lines, because any of these lines can act as resistance. Let me zoom. So we started here, and it went up. So normally I like to take profit when it's approaching another session. So this is the session of the previous day, that's yesterday. So as price goes up and approaches this other session, I like to take my profits, around here. Okay, yeah, so that was my target. So I held the trade and I took my profits around here, and this was the trade. The yellow box is my Asian session. I held it. I entered here. I held it till here. If I had held the trade for longer, I would have made more profits. But everything depends on your risk, how much risk you're willing to take. So this is how I trade Euro USD basically. I have a profile, like I said, on my trading land. This is my profile. I post a lot of data here. I post all my trades. I journal all my trades here. I like to journal every day when I trade, irrespective of the outcome, profit or loss. I come here and I journal. Okay, this is my trade on Euro USD. You go to the last page. You want to go to the most recent page, and I journal. Even look at the trade for today. This is how we started. I went long with 5 pips stop loss. Okay, Asian session break, bullish engulfing, open my buy trade, place my stop loss below the bullish engulfing. Okay, then I held the trade for a while. I exited here. Okay, so I always journal my trades. When you visit my profile, I also trade Euro USD, I trade Nasdaq, I trade US 30, I trade gold, and I trade natural gas. So let me know if there's any other trade you'd like to see me analyze. You can drop it in the comment section and I'll do an analysis for it, okay? Thank you.